Why, hello there, everyone. It's Gleekon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you so much for tuning in, you amazing rock stars, heroes out there. On this show, well, we try. We try to cover every single thing in the game. It is a lot. It is a lot of content. Tons of people in teams over decades have been creating stuff for us to consume in our ears, our eyes, our brains, our minds. I'm trying to go in order, cover it all. Whether that's things that we read, things that we watch, and mostly things that we play. So, in the World of Warcraft Classic walkthrough, where we go through a state of the world that simply no longer exists, we're going through all of the story, all of the quests, and it's quite a different experience. I played retail last night for the first time in months, and I was immediately just struck by what a different experience it is. It's almost like an entirely different game. On this particular run, we're currently a couple episodes deep into taking Hillsbrad Foothills on as a Horde character, as our Tauren shaman. Stay a while and listen as we continue that journey. We've really been taking the battle to the Hillsbrad Foothills. My hope is that we can finish this in 2 more episodes, but it's a kind of involved experience for the Horde as opposed to the Alliance. Alliance is quick. I really think we'll be able to knock out the entire everything in 1 episode, but since, for 2 reasons: one, there simply is more here, but also because the Horde, all of the Alterac Mountains quests are classified as Hillsbrad Foothills, so we kind of will start dipping into that from the way that I did it. All right, now we have some choices here. We can go. I kind of want to continue working on Dangerous and going into the mine. So I want to finish the main part of the Battle for Hillsbrad. It won't be all of it because the culmination of it will be taking it to the dwarves down here. But what I want to do is, at this point... Yikes, my mouse is sticking a little bit. I think it's going to be time to get myself a new mouse. I've been fighting through it for a little while now, but it is time. I've had a few things. I've been, I'm not big into shopping. I don't like to go online shopping, and when I do, probably 3 to 4 times a year, what I like to do is stockpile a list of things I know I need, and then just do one big bulk, like drop $1,000 or whatever. Just do that like 3 times a year, and it's very functional. It gives me no joy. I do not like to spend time on it, and so it is something I usually like to leave to others or at work when I have to do budgetary things, supply things, and divvy up what gets bought. It's something one of the first things I will delegate. Just not my jam. But it's time. So there's a few things that have cropped up. A few book series I need. A few things for this world. I'm actually quite dumb. That's true too. That's true too. But I'm actually quite bummed. There's last night I actually I was going to bite the bullet and finally buy the War Within Collector's Edition because I was like, I'm going to need it for the art anyway. And I did what I said. I'm not out there playing retail on my own, but I got my wife to make a Drakthir with me, and we are going to walk through that experience. She hasn't played Dragonflight with me. Now, we've played a lot of Classic, but since Dragonflight came out, we've been both playing a lot more Classic. I did play through all of Dragonflight up until 4 or 5 months ago. So the most latest patch content I haven't, but this is how I'm going to approach that. Anyway, it's sold out. You can't get it anymore. So whenever we get around to covering the War Within material and I get to the art book on that, I'm going to be paying an arm and a leg. I wouldn't be surprised if I have to drop freaking $100 to get that art book. Which is quite unfortunate. Maybe we will get lucky and somebody will scan a copy of it. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Alright, so we need to get into the mines here. This is really the final part of attacking Hillsbrad proper. We're going into the Azure Lode mine. Apparently there's something out here. I'm going to check that out of curiosity when we hit the next part of the plague, once we do the plague right here, the Mud Snout Blossom thing. That will be what we do next. I can already tell you right now. This guy is aggroing on already, huh? This is the Sentry, so these guys are a little bit stronger. This is probably why he aggroed from so far away. He's only... Oh, we are going to level up while we're in these mines also, so that's cool. Let's see. He didn't run. I like that. And we got a skull out of the whole thing. Now, we're going to kill... Oh, I just aggroed, and now I'm going to fight too. So now I'm going to drop... I am going to drop a pair of things. Get my mana going here, and we're going to fight as well as we can. It's 2 sentries on the outskirts here. Keep an eye on that. We need to get a quick one off. Okay, he can burn. That'll help us get that. We got a scroll. It might behoove us to get a little deeper. It might be nice if we use some of our scrolls, because it can get tricky in this mine. So I think maybe that's not the worst idea. We got a couple skulls out of that whole process. Oh yeah, we are eating as well. So let's go ahead and do the well-fed buff. I have 3 protection 2s, a spirit 2, 3 singular strengths, and we just got a stam 2. So I think I'll at least use... Oh, I only have 2 protection 2s, I lied. I'm going to at least use this strength. So let's go there. Since I have 3 of them. Okay. At least give myself 1 miner buff as we work our way into the mines. Alright, so there are miners here. We actually need to kill 10 of those as part of our task. I guess we're trying to just shut down... So originally what did we do? We shut down the farming. We went after the farming operation. He's sundering me. I bet you these guys will run. They're like every other miner we fought, so I'm preparing the frost shot. Yep. Okay. There's a foreman over there. I want to draw him without his miner ally, and I will be prepared. He's hitting me with a beat stick there. I'll prepare a run as well. We don't need foremen, but they are all throughout this mine. So something to keep an eye on. Probably that cape is not good for us. 6 stam 21. So it would be, I would say, a slight downgrade. A nice defensive stitch though. All right, so we went after the farming first. Then we went after the peasants, so the rest of the general workers and basically citizens of the area. Kind of messed up, but whatever, is what it is. We are working our way around here deeper into the mine. There's Foreman Bond, so we have to make our way kind of over to the right. Then we went after the blacksmithing operations in the area. Okay, and we are going to easily hit our skull target, I think, at this rate. These guys, either that or we're getting really good RNG right now. Then we went after the actual government structure, the council people, the leader, the registry, things of that nature. And now we are really going after the only other infrastructure around the area, which is the mines. It's probably from a, like, lore, logistical, this doesn't seem as important as the others, but I guess maybe to the overall military structure of the Alliance, the mining operations here would be... Let's pull him a little bit so I have a second to breathe before I fight that foreman. A Moonsight rifle. I bet you that... I wonder if I could sell that on the auction house. Alright, now if I go to the left here, there's nothing. There's a foreman and a couple miners, so we can avoid that path. That's unnecessary fighting. this kind of opens out, but we're going to stick to the right. I'm going to take this miner down. There's another foreman. He may aggro onto us. We'll check it out. I need to reapply my wind buff here in just a second. They're really linking a lot of blues down there. Okay, he's going to probably run when we're hit. So cool. He was right on a very good threshold for us. It worked out nicely. I don't want to pull this miner. Yeah, I was going to say he's in that perfect kind of intersection spot. That, reapply the buff and shield. Yeah, so from like an actual real life thing, it kind of seems weird that this is our... But we didn't even need to do it. This is where we go last, but from a gameplay perspective, it totally makes sense. Like, I think it's inside of a cave. Yeah, so there are a couple foremen down here. Now I'm gonna drop some stuff because we need to go this way. There's actually a couple things we need here. Okay, good. I did not want him. Ooh, I like that. Okay, he's gonna run soon. Yeah. Okay, cool. Not too shabby. Might have to drink soon, and that's okay also. Alright. So further down here is... Where did he go? Oh, it's over there. Foreman Bonds we need to kill. I think there's a dangerous person we need to kill in here too. Yeah, Miner Hackett is someone we need to kill. So where is Miner Hackett? That's a good question. Kind of scanning around here. It'll be easier to find once we've killed all of our required things. There is Foreman Bonds. If we wanted to drop down, we have to be careful. As we work our way around that. See, I want to drop down, but I don't want to like act with 50 guys, obviously. Okay, so this could work right here. Now, this miner, we want to Foreman Bonds. We want to get that fully taken out. He's the person that we actually need for this quest. But he will summon. He can be a little tricky. There's Miner Hackett right there. So, perfect. Alright, so we've got to be smart about this. I don't want to chain anything. I want to clear this room out because what happens with Foreman Bonds is... There we go. Perfect timing. What a level up. I love it. What are we at? So we're 33 now. Alright, we are working currently on Resto Tree. Now another 1% cheaper. So nothing really exciting. Doesn't get me hot and bothered or anything. But it will add up eventually. After a few levels, all of our healing spells will be 5% cheaper. And we're 33. Now we are 6 levels away from my sweet spot that I want to hit. Okay, so now we want to see if we can get Miner Hackett. He's another dangerous man. He's gonna punch me. He's just a boxer. So the foreman now, he's a trickier fight. We want to be in there with full resources because first of all, he's not really a slouch on his own. Second, reapply this. We're gonna throw it. I don't really think I even need a heavy one. Okay, we're gonna wait for this to go up here, but he also drops, or when he gets low, he will call in some dwarves from the Alliance to come aid him. So get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna reapply. So that's not really accurate. All right, now we're gonna drop a couple buffs. All right. Mana Spring Fire. Wait, oh, he took out my stone totem. I was gonna say, I think he went after one of my totems. Yeah. Okay, so we Got him. Oh, he didn't have a chance. We killed him too fast, so we blew past whatever his hard. But normally he will summon a couple dwarves to help in the battle, so that's cool. We do still need 5 skulls, so we're gonna continue to fight in this mine until we get all of our 5 that we need, and that'll good. It'll help us with XP also. No worries. Gotta work our way through the mines here. Because these guys are level 26 and the foreman there, it's 28. Yeah, we'll just keep it going. As I say, this guy's coming to fight us. Okay, we got a skull. We're down to needing 4. And I don't love this staff fighting. I'm kind of like Donatello, which actually Donatello was my favorite as a child. I just loved him as a Ninja Turtle. I was a big Donatello fan. I mean, I was kind of a nerdy, glasses-wearing kid. So I think that... And I like purple. So that kind of stuck with me. Leonardo is too... Yeah, that's right. We're breaking down the Ninja Turtles here. Leonardo's just too, like, you know, generic for me. Although he is cool. And then Michelangelo, he's cool too, you know, just over the top, a little bit too silly. Now, as an adult, I think I'd probably lean more towards a Raphael. I like that snark that he has. A little bit low on resources. And then there's a really cool Ninja Turtles comic that came out within the past few years. It's, I don't know if it's called Ronin or exactly what it's called. I can't remember. But, okay, time for us to drink some of our juice. But it's a pretty cool... Basically, I think the conceit is like all the other Ninja Turtles are dead, and it's just one left, and I think it's Michelangelo? I can't remember if it's Michelangelo or Raphael, but there's just one, and he's basically... He no longer wears his bandana, the color is everything else, and he's... Or it's called Last Ninja, or I can't remember exactly what it's called, something like that. And then, and he uses all of their weapons. It's very dark. It's not like the early Ninja Turtles stuff was. But I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan growing up. Huge. I liked to put. I had the action figures. There was back in the day, good old Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was a child pleaser when I was a kid. I mean, Pizza Hut. Parents were gonna let us get Pizza Hut. Oh my gosh. And okay, we need 3 more skulls. We're getting there. And I remember they did this. I will never forget it. It was one of the most formative things of my young life. But Pizza Hut did a promotion where they sort of had their own version of the Happy Meal. And like a kid's meal, you got a little personal pan pizza, and they would give you like a little whatever, a treat or whatever that came with it. And okay, down to needing 2 skulls. So they did this one thing, and it's something that would never happen now, but they would give out a cassette tape. This is dating myself. So the prize, or the toy, was a cassette tape, and boys got one kind, and girls got another. So that's, again, not anything you'll ever see nowadays. Little joik. So, the girls had a New Kids on the Block tape. Just typical New Kids on the Block. But the boys had a Ninja Turtles audio tape. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good cloak. 21. So this is going to do 4 intellect, 4 spirit, and I gain an armor. So I'm trading my stamina and strength for intellect and spirit. So this is more of a healer's cloak, but I am a healer. That's my ultimate spec. It's going to be heals. So this is going to make me a little bit tougher, less tough as a warrior, but it is going to help me as a healer. And increased spirit is good on the solo world, and it gives me an extra point of armor. Anyhow, It's such a weird, surreal item. So it's one skull left. I can't even tell like what the genre would be because every song would be different genres and different turtles sang in different songs. Some of them had more than one turtle singing at a time. Got another spirit scroll. There was a Splinter song on there, maybe a Shredder. I can't remember. There were some that were rap. There were some that were more kind of pop. There were some that were like a light kind of hair rock kind of thing. And I loved it. My little 9-year-old self, or however old I was when that came out, that was just amazing to me. It blew my mind. I memorized every song. I would play it on repeat on my cassette recorder. Alright, awesome. We've got all the skulls that we need. Just gotta break our way out. Okay. We'll take all the XP we can get as well. Now that we're actually getting XP, that's a change from the past couple episodes. XP was almost non-existent in the first part of this, and then it was very minimal in the second. And okay, so what we need to do is technically, I guess, outside yet. Because I want to be able to hit Ghost Wolf form. I'll fight this guy. I'm gonna fight whoever attacks me right now over here because of. We drew another one. Because I want that XP, baby. Anyway, thanks for that trip down memory lane together, guys. I'm sure if I heard I'm sure it's terrible. I'm sure from an actual quality of art and music, it is horrible, but as targeting a sub 10-year-old kid who was a fan of Ninja Turtles and pizza, spot on. Good job. I think more places should do that now. Actually, I was listening to this podcast today, and it was kind of funny. They were saying, somebody was saying that, like, Sweet Home Alabama would be a better and more unifying national anthem than the actual national anthem that we have. And then they got them into the argument, or not argument, like just a discussion. It wasn't hostile or anything. It was all in jest. But it was basically saying how they should just every country in the world should just redo its national anthem every few years and just pick the most unifying song where people want to get together and sing it. And it was funny, but I mean, of course there's a history behind the actual national anthem that goes along with it, but if you wanted a banger that was going to unite everybody and get everyone around the world singing, I can see, a song like Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, it's what is your goal, you know? Do you want to hype people up with a sense of nostalgia and patriotism, or do you want to pay homage to history? And both have value. I just thought that was a funny take, and this walk down memory lane with my Ninja Turtles here. That's where my thoughts are leading me today. Alright, so that's what you get with old GleeCon. You just never know where this brain's gonna go. But we have, as characters, we've done well. We just, without dying, took out one of the, I'd say, penultimate in terms of difficulty for what the Horde can do here. I did not look at what our start time is. Okay, so 15. All right, so we're still plenty of time. Like I said, I would like to time this in a way to where we can finish this with one more episode tomorrow evening, most likely.
I have exactly what you need.
All right, so let's turn in first of all the Souvenirs of Death.
What is it?
So the lucky Gleekin soul returns. How many humans have you slaughtered today? Hundreds, I do hope.
Precious skulls, so beautiful. I owe you as promised, adventurer.
I'm gonna not use that one.
Our time will come.
It's a side grade. Stam and intellect over strength and agility, but I don't want to. I mean, it's kind of meh.
What now?
All right, we'll also take out Battle of Hillsbrad and then Dangerous.
The Dark Lady will be pleased when she learns that she has a new mine from which she can arm her soldiers.
Actually, we'll do Dangerous and then.
Speak quickly.
You are quite the bounty hunter.
Oh, we get a helmet.
Well done.
I don't care about a shield.
The Dark Lady will be pleased when she learns that she has a new mine from which she can arm her soldiers. Dwarves aiding the humans?
I mean, if we're taking the mine, that's cool.
Filthy little beasts.
Yeah, see, we didn't get to see that.
The so-called alliance. We'll see how anxious those little ankle bashers are to help the humans once they feel our wrath. We know exactly where their stronghold is in this territory. They have established a barracks in southeastern Hillsbrad along Thoradin's wall called Dun Garak. The final mission of this battle is to lay siege on Dun Garak, adventurer. Captain Ironhill, their leader, must die.
Okay. So, first, let's put on a hood so we actually have a helmet for the first time. Kind of looks silly on a Tauren, but it's better than no hood. Second, let's go rock and sell what we have. And then we will... Actually, let's do the spreadsheets too before we forget that. So, going to our spreadsheets. We finished first the... Souvenirs of Death is now done. Which, other than the one where we have to go to Thunder Bluff, which I will probably finish that one soon. I mean, I think we'll probably... No, I'm saving that one. And then we did Dangerous and Battle of Hillsbrad Part 5. Both done. Dangerous, Battle of Hillsbrad 5. Okay? And then that allowed us to pick up Battle of Hillsbrad 6. So now, if you start looking, we are getting closer and closer. We have to go to Thunder Bluff for that. We have the Elixir of Agony line, which is a long one that also culminates with the Dwarves, so we need to work on that one right now. And then we start to have these ones in Alterac Mountains. So we have to work on the Elixir of Agony. That's non-negotiable. But once we get a little bit further into that chain, then we need to... I guess let's save the melon juice. I'm gonna save that maybe for a little bit right now. Actually, I probably can make these, heavy silks. Get those out of there. Because if we can get to 210, that'll buy us one more inventory spot. Yeah, because that battle, it's going to be extraordinarily difficult to do that solo. Now, we could do the Humbert's sword. We could do the Elixir of Agony portion of it. Oh, we leveled up too. We got a fish. Get some fishing going on right now. Let's just take care of it. We're also going to be paying attention as we fish to the chat channels in case someone asks us for... in case someone starts promoting the quests over there, we need to be ready to jump on that. That might have to wait until tomorrow, but... because we have that freedom. We don't have to aggressively go after it today. Ooh. Oh, those are mail. Which in 7 levels we'll be able to wear mail. And we'll be able to, we'll be able to wear mail. That's pretty cool as a shaman. Kind of walk around this lake as it has these spawning things. The sagefish are good for our cooking. Oh no, that's greater sagefish. Okay, then it doesn't matter. I was going to say we can do it for... But no, Sagefish Delight is worthless to us. So I don't need... I'll just fish in this lake. I don't care if I hit. Now that I see that. We're trying to get up to 165 on the fishing now. Yeah, so basically we have a little bit of freedom to go in that area, and Humberts, I don't know why I always want to say it like French. I have no idea. Okay, that's our first point of fishing. We need 4 more. I have no idea why. It just looks like Humbert to me. I must have seen that name somewhere in my life. But sure, Humbert. That's a random drop off of any dwarf, so we could ISO dwarves on the fringes and eventually get that sword. No problem. That's soloable. The second part is infiltrating the base once we get the Elixir of Agony, and within there are a few different random spots that barrels of ale can spawn, and we need to collect the barrel of ale. Because you can essentially work your way through that place and pick off guys one by one if you work slowly and methodically. That is something we could, with time, solo. The Mountaineers, Riflemen, and Priest all can be picked off either in isolation or in duos. We can get all that. But Captain Ironhill, much like we ended the quest in the Barrens, he is found at the bottom of the base, surrounded by other elites. So the idea that we can get to him and solo him is not happening. I mean, he's going to be a level 30 elite. So, okay, we got our second point of fishing. A bunch of stuff, and a bunch of it was leather, so that's cool. Yeah, so that's, it's just not, I just don't see it happening. It's very challenging. It's not impossible if we did like death runs and used an Ankh to reincarnate and really tried our best with our totems. We buffed ourselves fully up. All of that's a given. We would be doing that no matter what. It's not impossible. It's just improbable and going to be exceedingly difficult. I wonder if I should move over there because I was getting some trunks. I kind of like that. I don't want to. There you go. See, there's 4. This is a good pool for fishing if you're into sagefish. When you see like 4 like this, it also makes me think like, okay, that means most likely by the time you've fished, made your way around, they will respawn. I actually fished in this lake a bunch of points with my Alliance Mage. Standing in that boat. That was our third point of fishing. We need 2 more. Also, I might be wrong, but I kind of felt like I read somewhere that Drakthir was going to get a tank spec. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to look that up on the phone, because I kind of would like to do that. Work email. I have this one boss that loves to work on Sundays, and I hate it. I feel like it's the worst way to infiltrate my brain. You should not be inundating me every Sunday with work emails. I literally despise it. Is what it is. C'est la vie. Okay. So Evoker tank spec. Oh. Okay, so there is a third spec for Evoker. But it's not tank. What is it? Is it a melee? Maybe you guys already know. Okay, the third spec is Augmentation Evokers. So there was already Devastation, which was a DPS spec. There was Enervation, which is a heal spec. I actually think I have one of those at level 70 already. That was the spec I went with my original. Okay, got ourselves another watertight trunk and our 4th point. We are gonna, I mean, we're getting a lot of gear just from fishing. And then, what is this new augmentation spec? I'm curious about this. It's a buffer. Okay, so it is... You can do it. You simply heed the call of Abyssian and Emberthal. So I kind of think I will want to try that. Okay. So... It says... Leveling... Yeah, it's kind of... See, now right here it says Devastation and Preservation are the only specs. But... What about this third spec? When do we get that? I don't know. Maybe it's not out yet. I'm not sure. Alright, so switching back to my staff. We've done our fishing. And now we're going to go down here to get the first step of the Elixir of Agony, our final Elixir series quest. This is an easy quest. You're basically going to a farm down here, and in the farm are... I think some gnolls. I don't know if they're regular gnolls, zombified gnolls. We will also have, yeah, and we've got all these Alterac Mountains quests to do too. We might start those today. Not 100% sure. Maybe. It's a possibility. What we're going to do is, once we get to the appropriate level and we've opened up the Elixir of Agony part where we need the dwarves, then we're going to advertise, hey, does anybody want to do these? If we get no hits, we're going to immediately pivot, and depending on where we are in the leveling process, because I kind of want to wait till I'm 34 for us to travel back to the other side, even though the quest we need is so small. This is the mushroom, these mud snout blossoms that look like mushrooms to me. This is what we need. Yeah, so these are just mud snout gnolls, so kind of gnoll, I guess. And we only need 4 of these blossoms, and then we're going to immediately go back to town. We have a lot to sell anyway. I'm going to open up that chest also. Tough leather shoulder pads. Probably not worth the... Yeah. Trash. Okay.
I need to get closer.
That's a mud snout shaman. I'm a shaman. Hey, bro. Shaman power. Oh, we need 6 of them. I don't know why I thought we only needed 4. But yeah, no worries. Okay, I could stop this shaman from lightning bolting me, but I feel like those lightning bolts were either being interrupted or not being ineffective. 2 shamans, so. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if lightning shield absorbed lightning? Or maybe I'm just resisting because of so much higher level. Definitely want to not let him heal himself. So now I know that since those shaman have a heal like me, we gotta hold off on that. Okay, 3 blossoms, 4 blossoms. Fantastic. And we got 5 and 6, so not a hard quest, as you can see. Just kill a couple gnolls. You could probably kill even less gnolls than me, but I really want that XP. Slinging mud in my eyes. My chance to hit is reduced by 50%. For like 15 seconds. That is lame. He did run. That's just a straight mud snout gnoll. So, I guess the mud snout are not afraid to get muddy. Oh, gosh. Oh, there's a bathe or something over there. Alright, back we go now. That quest is already done, and it's just a quick there and out, in and out. Look at my report here again. Oh yeah, I don't know why I can't track time today. Yeah, 15. Okay, so 15 is an hour, so we'll probably go at least to 45. Today I got to do a little bit of roofing style thing, some tree trimming. My wife is... That's the honey-do list thing for today. So, after I finish this, I'll be getting on the ladder and getting down some of these branches. And I'm still young enough, I'm not worried, but you know, I gotta say, every year I'm a little bit older when I do this sort of thing, when I'm getting on my roof, and I always wonder, like, because my wife works in the hospital, she's always telling me stories of people that fall and like break their hip, and I just always think, that could never happen. That would never happen to me. But I'm sure it's dudes like me that just get old, and then they're like, oh, I used to say I used to be able to do this and not fall, and now I'm old. So, I mean, and also I've told the story about how I broke my back. I did, as a young man, fall and break my back off of a 3-story building. So, there's some part of it, but it doesn't stop me from going up there. I'm not going to pay some dude to come do it for me. Maybe when I'm older. I'd rather take that money and use it to overpay for a World of Warcraft Collector's Edition art book. Alright, elixir time.
What now?
Any luck in the Thunderstead?
Ah, the horrible reek of mudsnout blossoms. At least those filthy gnolls are good for something.
So if you did this quest on... Oh, you can't. Never mind.
Just when I thought another day was going to pass devoid of any joy, you brought me those marvelous mudsnout blossoms. First, I will mix them down into a fine composite. We'll then need Master Apothecary Farinell in the Undercity to apply his colloid of decay to it, and then we'll be ready for some good fun indeed. Here, take this mudsnout composite and run it off to Master Farinell at once, adventure.
That's a bummer. I still don't want to go to Undercity yet, because I was originally planning on putting these two together. Or maybe we actually could. You know what? Okay, we're going to pause. We're going to switch. We're going to pivot now and go fully over to the Alterac side. I would love... I want to get to 34. I want to combine all of these capital runs to one go. Alright. We're going to just go to Undercity and back. I can't. It's not that far of a flight. Let's go ahead and mark off that we finished Elixir of Agony. Step 1. I would love to have combined this all together, but to do that, we need to level up. So we would have to pivot. And I would rather do the next steps of Elixir of Agony and give myself that opportunity to shop around for the Elite Dwarven quests. Because this thing, this Return to Thunder Bluff, this is sitting down, this is already worth nothing to us. So putting it off even longer, we're just going to get less of the nothing we were already going to get. So where are we going? We can kind of take a peek. After we do an episode more of this tomorrow, and then we probably have one, at the latest 2 more. So we'll miss a day because Tuesday I have a meeting. So by the latest, let's say Thursday, we'll be done with Hillsbrad. There's no dungeon tied to this zone on paper. So that will then open up to us 1,000 Needles. So 1,000 Needles, embedded within it is Razorfen, Crawl, and Nomergon, but we'll begin with 1,000 Needles proper. So that's going to start a long run for us. Doing the 1,000 Needles quests, like I said, so I would imagine we'll get to at least 34 here. Depending on how we do with our questing, we might do well and get to level 35. That would be ideal. Then with 1,000 Needles questing, the actual Valley part, the Horde only part, we could probably get to 36 if we're at 35. Then that gives us the Shimmering Flats portion of it. Maybe if we're lucky we get to 37. So yeah, all these things combined, we're going to be hoping to be around 37 before we start the run. Now when we start the run and we're grinding and going out, we could maybe get to 38. We're going to kind of basically take those things as they go. But still, I'm thinking even with all that, we'll probably only be 37. That means we're really going to be relying on Nomergon and Razorfen Crawl to get us to 39, if at all possible. If not, if we can only be 38, we're either going to be going devastatingly slow, Like, it will take us a whole episode to do one quest at least. Or we're going to need help. It's really obnoxious. Where are we going here? Elixir of Agony. So we're going down the behind the scenes for the alchemy people. So this wasn't too bad in terms of the flight or whatever. And this is... I don't even think there's anything major. I don't know why we have to go to him to mix it all together. But whatever. I guess he is the best. I mean, we named our character after him.
What is it? Farewell.
Can you not see I am busy, Shaman? The Dark Lady insists on a new plague before the Scourge advance from Northrend overwhelms us. And with the human threat pressing from the south, time becomes my most precious commodity. This better be important.
Apothecary Leiden sent you. Why didn't you say so? Despite his gloomy disposition, Apothecary Leiden is one of our most dedicated and skilled members. The good chap sends Mudsnout Composite. I know what our friend in Hillsbrad is up to now, and I like the way he thinks. The Dark Lady would be most impressed with the progress he is making toward the new plague. A Mudsnout Composite? Absolutely brilliant! Why didn't I think of that? Let me contribute my colloid of decay to this devilish brew. In order to activate the contaminating agents in this Mudsnout mixture, Leiden is going to need a strong troll's blood potion, as well as some dagger spine scales and torn fin eyes from the southern coast of Hillsbrad. He'll know what to do once you've gathered him all the reagents. And my, how anxious I am to hear how his experiment goes.
Okay.
As you can see, adventurer.
So I forgot about the part that we need to buy a strong troll's blood potion. Since we are not an alchemist, we're going to have to go to the auction house and purchase this. It actually was worth 1,000 XP just to go turn this in. And then we need the dagger spine scales and torn Murloc eye fin thing. So torn fin is the, I guess, the tribe of the Murloc. The torn fin eye. Now, I think the auction house for the Undercity is in here. I very rarely use the Undercity auction house, but I think they're on these inner tiers. It's just a less common Horde city. So we need strong troll's blood potion. Strong trolls. I spelled strong wrong. Strong trolls. So it's 50 freaking silver to get one. Half a gold. Ridiculous. So that's just... Gotta love these kind of quests where you can't get it on your own and you have to... I mean, I think it's fine and it does stimulate the economy. I get that. These are all interesting scales that we... Oh, look, I have more swiftness potions. I can throw those in there. Murloc scales don't really need... I can put these bolted wool cloths there. Actually, when am I ever going to need that? Whatever, I'll just stick it there for now. I think the rest is pretty solid, pretty decent. Oh, I should have gone back and... We were going to try to sell this Moonsight rifle recipe. I wonder... I mean, people love a scope. I don't know how it works, but let's check. So this is called... Schematic Moonsight Rifle. Schematic Moonsight. Ooh, so let's check JP Worgen and see what the schematic for the Moonsight Rifle sells for. Whoopsie, wrong button. Schematic Moonsight Rifle. On Mancrick, on Pagel, 30 gold is about where it sells. Okay, so I'm going to put it up for 25 gold, and we'll just see. Oh, it's just the actual rifle. Let's look it up on Wowhead and see if this is even, if people will even buy this. Now that I'm realizing it is an actual thing. I want a sniper. It's the coolest gun you can get from 20 to 30. Okay. Alright, doesn't really have a lot. I'm gonna just post it for 25 gold and we're gonna see what we can see. Maybe we'll get lucky. If it's so rare. Put it up for a day. 25. Starting price 25. Okay, cool. I don't mind putting it up there for that. I don't have an engineer and I don't really care. But yeah, I don't know. If I was a completionist and I was high-end game and I was an engineer, would I pay 25 gold for a recipe that I didn't have? I would. And I am a completionist. I just sometimes don't care.
Greetings.
I mean, on Classic, I'm
not very good at smiling, but trust me, I am happy to serve you.
Gotta go down that route, probably, with my professions. There's no real... I don't think there's anything I can cook right now. No. Okay, so we can sell these fish. Sell that. I don't care about that. Plenty of potions right now. Still gonna let it ride. We can sell one bandage if we want. That'll get me to 200, maybe. Yeah, it did, but I need to be 210. Okay, and whatever. We have all these other things. We're getting a full inventory, but it's
how may I be
all stuff that I can consume. So I'll just be a little bit. Wait. Why do I already have mail? Did someone instantly buy that? Like that fast? That would be crazy. That would mean that somebody has like if that was that fast, somebody had to have had like a mod or something like that. That would be a first for me if I sold something. We'll check when we get to Hillsbrad, but is there some kind of like mod that can be used to insta check? Let's go ahead and do our spreadsheet too. And if so, did I just like completely undercut myself? Maybe. I mean, I'll take 25 gold, but I saw on a couple servers it was more like 80, 90. But I wonder if somebody had like a lookout. Is there like a classic WoW auction house mod that auto scans for certain things? Auto grab, drag it in, give it a price. I don't know. Yeah, it says scripts that scan the auction house that work like a bot. A lightweight that keeps saved lists of items you want to buy and automatically scans the auction house for them. I see. So you keep a script. So let's say you wanted that and you had that. If this is already purchased, that had to be something like that because that was so fast. Then it had to be someone that had an auto grab script like that to where they keep a character always logged in, or let's say you walk away or whatever, you're at work or living your life, and then you have a tune that's just basically always right there at the auction house. And then you have a script worked out to always just auto grab certain things on your shopping list, and if one of them is a schematic like that, that has to be because they wouldn't have rejected my sale that fast. So this is my guess. We didn't have anything else. It's got to be something that auto just bought what we had. Oh no, it's the stupid potion that we bought. I'm sitting here getting so excited about this, And I forgot we bought something. What a complete ding-dong in real time. You can see me ding-donging it up. Oh my. Alright, I want to... Okay, I want to actually go down this way because I wanted to check out that island. We need the rest of this before we can even go in there for the elixir, but I can't believe me. Oh gosh. I'm like coming up with all these, I'm looking at mods and coming up with theories, almost like borderline conspiracy theories about how this could happen, and nope, it is just me with a shameful level of ding-dongness. Okay. Moving on. Alright, so I did want to check that island out. I can't remember what's out there or why you would ever go out there. But actually, the weird thing about this quest is the Naga and the Murlocs, they're actually lower level the further you get from South Shore. It's kind of a weird thing. It's not that I want us to fight the lower level things, it's just something out there. And so we're going to go down to the coast and then work our way along the coast. You have to be very close, you don't get anywhere near South Shore. So we're actually going to like swim out over the bay and then fight. I don't mind fighting the stronger things. I actually would like that. But I kind of want to explore this island, and then we'll kind of come back and just hit up Murloc until we get our 5 eye fins, torn fin eyes. And then we'll go over there and get the scales. And then when we get that, we can go back up to him, I think, and turn it in. And then that will open up the final part of Elixir of Agony. Not the final part, but the part that will open us up over here. And we will broadcast at that point in time. Probably. I think that's probably a good... I would like to. That's my goal. So I don't think it'll take that long. Like, in the next 30-45 minutes, I'd like to wrap. But I don't think this is going to take us 30 minutes to get these, even though it can be tedious. We're high enough level. So then what we will do is we will broadcast. And if we strike out, we can at least begin the process of going to get some of these things. So we can start working on, say, the stone tokens. Maybe do the prison break-in. It's just a Hillsbrad sentry. Nah, brah. Stay off me, brah. Alright, so there already you can see there's some Murloc right there. Some hot Murloc action. So we've discovered the western strand here. Isn't that beautiful? But we're going out to sea. Now, I could use my water walking spell, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to save it since I only have one. Those are actually kind of tough. Tougher than the sentries that we were fighting. Oh, where's my clam opener mod? Dear modding community, please give me the mod that I want more than any other. Clam open mod. And also, there's got to be a cool way. You can have like a cool name for it. I'm going to teach myself how to mod. Just so I can make a clam opening mod. How hard would it be? Impossible to tell. Alright, so we're going to swim across just because I really want to learn what's out here. I've been out there before, and I don't remember why you go out there. You come over here to me. I'm backpedaling. I'm backpedaling. I don't like that they're that they're throwing spears at me. There's got to be something special about this island. I know there's an island that's like, yeah, Purgation Isle. That's it. Now I'm killing you. Oh, we've got 2 of them. They're both coming after me. Great. Now I'm going to be totem dropping under the water. That is what you call a close call, ladies and gents. I keep an eye on my breath. Use that potion. Come on. Dang it. Oh, we got too far away. Why? Come on, where are you, bro? Before I loot him, we gotta get some air. Okay, that was unnecessarily dramatic. Using a potion, almost dying. Got some fish oil. Cool. That will help me with more underwater breathing spells. I want more fish scales. I just don't have that many. I don't know why that felt tough. These Murlocs are a pain in the butt. Anyone that's Alliance knows that. We've fought them at length. I guess they're 28, 29. I hate the fact that these guys are... I don't like that they're running. It's annoying. See, then boom, on land, we just crush them. Ooh, I think we got 2 scales on that one. And I think we got our first fish eye too, yeah. And they're diseasing us. These Murloc are annoying. And I got another potion to retake that spot back up. Just what I wanted. Psych. Okay, gotta come over here now. I'll pull him off a little bit. This guy's a jerk. Okay, hell yeah. I want to pull him away a little bit. As I say, I really want to get him away from his allies. Yikes. Now I have no mana for a shock. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Eating my food. I'm being a naughty boy. Okay. So let's eat, drink, and be merry here as we get ourselves rebuffed up. I've got all this extra food. I'm wasting it. We still only have 1 Murloc fin eye. I do remember that there's a certain grinding element to this portion, which is why I was kind of a little bit uncertain. I'm not 100% where we're going to be. And it's also why I'm not 100% sure that we will be able to finish this zone by tomorrow. Because there's just parts of it that are going to be a little bit beyond our control. Yeah, I'm fine with him, with chaining that guy. See, but we got all 3. Okay. Alright. Oh, my thing just wore off. They're all throwing it, and I don't like that. I mean, they're all... I'll use another potion, why not? Come on, man. Let's see if I can get this off in time. I got it. That was an accident. Okay, get another heal off. And I gotta go after homeboy over here. Come on. Right, so my stone totem, I guess, already just wore off too, but... Yikes. These guys do not mess around. Murlocs. And I'm not getting any... I don't think I've gotten any other torn fin either. Come on. Thanks. Okay, we did get another torn fin there. I'm actually gonna drink this one. Because it's taking up an extra inventory spot too, even though... Oh, I only have 1 water? Oh, well, we could have drank that also. Should have drank that. Alright, we'll drink that one next. Alright, so we're pulling off... Another thing is, if you want to solo this, like, don't do what I'm doing. You know, work if I pull these ISO guys, don't go into the camp. You hate that they put the disease on us. Now the good thing is by keeping the lightning shield up, he's slowly being worked down. So it doesn't appear like he's... Okay, cool, we got our third eyeball. Stop. And these are the easier Murlocs. Don't forget that. So, these guys are not, they do not joke around. Clambot. I think that's what I would call it. Clambot. That's it, I'm telling you, I'm gonna, every time I fight Murlocs or something like that, I just can't get out of this fantasy world I live in, where this mod exists. Clambot. Clamshell? Fried clam. I'm gonna get there. I'm workshopping names for this. But anybody that's watching this that also happens to be a modder, please make this for me. I will, I'll sponsor it. I'll even buy it. I would never pay for a mod ever. But for this one mod, I would buy it. Not if it already exists. I would buy it if somebody was, like, if you were a supporter of the show and you were like, hey, I made that mod you were talking about, I will support you. I do not want to fight those 5, but if I can maybe pull off 1 or 2 first, I will do that. This guy wants to throw spears, I can already tell. I can tell by the little spear in his hand, he wants to be annoying. He's already trying to infect me with monkeypox or whatever he has. Okay. We just got a scroll of intellect. We're really stacking the scrolls for when we eventually do our journey. Okay, I'm gonna drink my other bubbling water, and now we're gonna take our spotted juice and put it back over there. We should be able to make these clams into something yummy. Right? Yep, goblin deviled clams. That's still green for us. Okay, now that this is 3, I feel like I can pull this. Hey, buddy. We only pulled 2. That's even better. I love it. I hate it when they don't die. Like, that should have been a death. Don't you just hate it when they don't die? I know I do. Oh, boy. Hey. Clambot, where are you? I just want one simple thing, and that is for my... Oh, there's 2. That is for my clams to open themselves. Is that too much to ask? Why? Why, Clambot? Why? I can't talk. Why hast thou forsaken me, Clambot? Don't pull another one. Don't do it. Thanks. Clambot activated. We got our last eye, guys. Okay, we're done with Murlocs now. Okay, so now we need to flirt along the coast here, and we're gonna kill... That was killing the easy ones. Those guys were the level 28s, 29s. I mean, these guys are right here too, but if... I saw a 30 here and there, but if you keep going deeper and deeper, closer to the South Shore, you're gonna get only level 30 types. So far, I haven't really seen that. There's a 30. See, look, these guys are 32. This is definitely a tougher... Even though this is a level 30 quest, it's because the... Same thing with the South Shore if you do this as an Alliance. I think these are level 30 quests on the Alliance, but it's not... most people get stuck and bashed up against this quest for a while because the ones that are closest to South Shore are 31, 32. Much harder than we'd normally encounter with level 30 quest. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Okay, so what we're going to do is get close to South Shore, and then we're going to swim across the bay. Because I don't want to get murdered on sight by South Shore guards. Which will happen. There's a mage. Nick Mage. he has been cleaning off these. I mean, it's a good spot to grind. Level 30. So there's some level 30s here. Okay, we gotta get out into the water now. I've now encountered South Shore. Which is great. We're opening up this whole part of the map now. All we need is this little part, which we'll get with the dwarves and with the shore. Alright, so we do not need any specific types of... Unlike the Alliance, who I believe needs specific kinds of Naga. You just have to get Naga. And we're going to fight these stronger ones. So that'll kind of balance out from an XP perspective. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop totems too. And I'll bring these people near me. Will they run? Yes, they will. Okay, this guy's already being a jerk and fighting me. How about those come next to my totems. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Alright, we got one scale. We will get this shore hunter as well. So this is what we're going to do. I'll set up little bases of operation. Pull these guys in a little closer so I can stay by my totems. And just kill. We need four more total scales. And we are right now we're not even quite at 15 minutes, so pretty good. This is about what I was expecting. Oh, we already got a second scale. We're also stocking up our water supplies. Okay, I'm going to set up a new base of operations out here. Right here in the middle. You could do some things if you wanted to, such as grounding totems. If you really wanted to make life hard on these little Naga. Get that going. Oh, we have a dot on us. I was like, why is my life going down? Another oily blackmouth for you alchemists out there. So we'll pull her closer with a earth shock. And she hit me with a dot. Somebody... Oh, it was when I was watching the NBA playoffs. They made some kind of comment, joke, whatever, about just hitting dot after dot after dot, but from a basketball perspective, and it was... I applied it to World of Warcraft because I'm super cool. Like you guys. All I see is linked gear, linked gear. That's all they're talking about in this chat. I do like this guild. They're cool and they're helpful, but as far as like from communication and personality in the chat, I did have a really great guild for years that I used to be part of, but it was even that was not perfect because the person that ran the guild was so obnoxious. Such high drama. They're like that person that you hate. The person that's always like, I hate drama. It's like the, if you've ever seen The Office when Andy starts dating the Aaron character, and he just keeps talking about like, I don't want drama, and so he doesn't want to tell anyone that they're dating, and blah blah blah, and because he hates drama, and he doesn't want the office drama, and so on and so forth. And then he just creates so much drama by saying that constantly. Alright, let's get a drink one of our juices. We're pretty low on mana here. We need one more scale. So I probably could have avoided juice. I probably could have just drank one of my 9 stinking potions. But it's that kind of thing, so they're just always, I mean, you get a bunch of people together, you're inevitably going to bring different personalities, there's going to be drama involved, I guess. even I myself, I am not 100% immune to drama. There are certain individuals whom I do not like. And so that, I guess, is dramatic. I'm sure I do not hide it. I am as professional as I can be. Because what else can you do? You're gonna quit your job because you don't like someone? That's ridiculous. That's what 20-year-old me would do. Which I actually I did do that. There's one time when I was a young lad in my early 20s, when I was working. So let's say I was probably around 23. Let's give ballpark 23. I used to work for Blockbuster Video, and I was a whatever little shift manager or whatever. So I was there for a few years, and I was, you know, good at my job. They liked what I did. My sales numbers were good. But there was a guy that I worked with, and they would bop you around from store to store because I worked in San Francisco in the city, so there was like 10 Blockbusters or something in San Francisco or more in a 7 square mile area. So you would get moved around from store to store from time to time. I probably worked at... Ooh, I'm too close, I'm too close. I probably worked at least 5 different Blockbusters in that time, if not more. And one of the guys that I worked with at a few of them was named Helmut. I doubt he will listen to this at all, because him and I were essentially polar opposites in almost every way imaginable, and that means I highly doubt he is a World of Warcraft player, and he would probably not be into this sort of thing that I'm doing. So I'm not worried about offending old Helmut here. So Helmut would always be like number 1 in sales, and I was like number 2. And anyway, he was just a complete... He was like that. He just rubbed me the wrong way. The way he got his sales was slimy, and the way he talked to people, it was always manufactured kindness in order to get your sale. And the second that he started to move up, they offered me a promotion to be assistant manager. I declined because I told them...
This had better be good.
Let's find out what he says.
So glad to see you back, Soul. I was growing so terribly bored here. Not a single,
And I'm sure you were too, listening to my story. I'll move on.
not a single entertaining thing to do besides poison and disease Oompy and reanimate her over and over and over again. How went the trip to the Undercity? Were you fortunate enough to slaughter any humans along the way?
The excitement of this experiment has me feeling giddy. You have been such a great help, adventurer. Together we will spread death and disease to this land.
Okay, so neither of those were good.
Finally ready to be tested. But why let a perfectly good, highly contagious plague go to waste on a mere frog or dog? Let's have us some true fun in the name of Lady Sylvanas. Head down to Dungarroch. You know the barracks where those filthy little dwarves skitter about. Steal me a keg of their Shindigger stout. Once I have that keg, you and I will have quite the party, adventurer.
Okay, so let's take a peeky poo here at what we got going on. We are now ready to broadcast if anyone wants in. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So we will see if we get any biting on this while we go sell our stuff. I put it out there in... I'm not going to ask the guild because I don't want to have anyone come do me a favor, but I put it in looking for a group, and I put it in the regional zone. And we'll see if we get any bites. We will aggressively shop, beg, spam. This person said, I'll join for Humbert's sword. So we'll see. That's not all I need.
Be safe.
30. So he's down the way there. So that is just a drop. Maybe between the two of us, we can make our way in. And I'll put it out there. See where they're going to go. So, I don't, like I said, the main one that we will need help with is Captain Ironhill. So we're going to try this. Okay, so I'm basically saying that your Humbert's sword can drop off of any part of this quest. So it's just the Captain Ironhill part. Even if I had a partner, we may be able to solo it. I'll drop totems. I'll work on heals. That is my spec I'm working toward. And we'll just check it out and see how it goes. So, if he gets lucky and then bounces the second he gets Humbert's sword, fine. Yeah, so he says alright. So basically, once we get into Dungarroch, we will try. I would imagine he's level 30. He should have travel for him. So I'm going to hit up all my buffs now. So I'm going to hit Protection. I'm going to hit Spirit. I'm going to hit Strength. I'm going to hit this Intellect and the Stam. Why not? And we're going to eat steak to get the well-fed buff going on. And then we will fight our way in. This person might jack me up. They're not going to. Where's he at? Right there. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to reapply this. And I'm not going to worry about the Wind Fury because I will drop this. And now I'm going to start dropping Wind Fury Totem. Okay, so I'll get the strength, and then I'm not worried about the fire as much. Okay, so with the Wind Fury Totem, I don't have to keep the Wind Fury buff on myself, and it will allow me, this partner, to get Wind Fury as well. Okay, so these people are... I'll have to see if that... how this works with the Wind Fury. Okay. Alright, so I'll heal myself up. Alright, and yeah, try it again. So we'll pull a couple. Pull a couple over here and just see how it goes. Okay. Pop and heal off. And we're just going to kind of sort of try to see here. Alright, I'll get a quicker heal on myself. Go a little closer to the totems here. See how it goes. Alright. none too shabby. Got a couple kills there. It was a little tight. This person is not the best. Like they're only level 30. I'm not being critical like in terms of what they do. Okay. What do we got? Strength of Earth. This guy. Keep the mana going. Keep the mana flowing. Actually, now that I have him, the heals might be a pinch better. I mean, I like the mana for myself. But yeah, you would hope that their little would heal on myself, because since I have that extra spot. Okay, cool. Alright. Get myself a heal off. And if nothing else, we're killing some of these. I don't know how successful this little run is going to be just between the two of us here. I was drinking. I'm going to still drink for a minute. Alright, fine. And then I will heal them as needed, I suppose. Oh, she's already... Ice and Tank is already going after themselves. So, if we want, we could go tank strategy, tank and heal. Okay, got another juice. Alright. Okay, here we go. We got another Mountaineer. Go ahead, boom. Drop this. I don't know if the Wind Fury weapon is needed, actually. I might just stop dropping that. Just keep these two going. Now, if we get to a harder fight, of course, I could drop the fire one as well. But it's overall pretty fine. Stop him from running. Perfect. Humbert's chest piece. So that's another part of the Humbert set. It's pretty cool. Okay, remember we want these guys to... I want to be back near my base of operations here, rather than resetting it out every single time. Okay, I got a little bit here. Alright, so we're just slowly working our way in. I do not want this rifleman to... Okay, we can kind of set it right here, and then hopefully they don't do anything cray-cray with it. I don't want to set any totems out right here, because I'm worried that that will create additional aggro if someone pats by. Okay. Alright, so I need to drink. She's gonna get this priest going here. Gotta see, there's a couple. Alright, so we're gonna go after them. Alright, so if get this priest going. Okay, so I'm trying to pull... That's a renew. I'm not as worried about the renew. Okay, so I did smite the renew right off of her. Yikes. Okay, I need a... Oh, there's a second one, that's why. I did not see that. Okay, that's what got me. I did not see the rifleman that we picked up. Okay. Not the end of the world. She is really not dying very much, though. Okay. And neither is... Maybe he's saving the heal on himself, or maybe he doesn't have any. Maybe he was waiting. Yeah. I couldn't get that one. He may aggro someone on. No, maybe not. He's coming back. Okay. He did. He brought someone crap. Okay, we gotta run to reset. So he got one, but I'm running to reset. Ice tank died. I'll res you. I tried to tell him. If I can live, I'll res him. Alright. Just gotta make sure we are all good. That guy, yeah, that guy pulled. When he ran off, he pulled all his people. Okay. So, we just gotta be a little more careful. Alright, but otherwise, it's not that big a deal. Crap. Alright, so I guess he was all right on my totem, I couldn't target him. So this guy's gonna be annoying to get. Work on taking him down first. I gotta reapply my buff in just a few seconds. Use a potion, why not? I have so many. Okay. Now I gotta kinda save my mana for when he starts to run. Would like to reapply that. That's because that's such a big chunk of my damage. Okay, so now, though, I've got to start saving up for a Frost Shock. Because that is going to be... Drink some juice. Alright. Yeah, I don't... See, we would not be able to solo this at all. Not on this character. It's just not going to happen. We're not OP enough. Gotta get him going here. Just a sec. I probably could have been a little bit better about how I positioned my body when I was trying to res him, but whatever. Not the end of the world. Okay, so I'll set this up here, and that way his mana can get going a little bit. He can eat some food. Alright, so we want to try to break our way in here. Okay. Oops. So we got this guy now. Yeah, the Strength of Earth, though, that's a good one for both of us. Oh, he's kind of aggroing him a little bit. So fine. Maybe I'm watching the aggro. He's keeping the aggro. His DPS is just so much better. Which is okay. Oh, he's power shifting. Waiting for the... Dang it. I got Humbert's sword. Alright, so... I don't know that he's gonna want to try now. Because that's all he needed was that sword. So I don't know if this person is gonna want to go into the dungeon with me. I don't know that we would be able to do it, honestly. Maybe. Oh, we got one of the 3 things. That's a rando drop. That's what it is. Okay, so... Strength of mana totem. And we'll see. We might just wait on this one. Okay. He's off. He's off. Okay, so he's done. I can't get in there with my own. I will put it out. So, I mean, he's offering if he's going to do it. We need that part. I mean, we've done pretty good. We've killed 6 of the riflemen and 6 of the mountaineers. And we've done 1 of the priests. I just don't want to... Yeah, the Battle of Hillsbrad, that's the part we really need. The Shindigger Stout, whatever. Okay, so here's a mountaineer. Let's get this going. I don't even know what I want to do. Yeah, so he's just not on that right step yet. He's back at the councilman part. He still has to do the mine and... Alright, so we're gonna just... There's no point. I was gonna come in here and start... Yeah, I'm out of here. Drop another potion because I don't want to die, but... Maybe that will help me live, or maybe not. Maybe I'll be too... Alright. Well, he said he's going to come back, so maybe he will. We'll see. Or what is he going to... Oh, he said he's going to come... Well, no, he's walking in the opposite direction. Alright, So... We'll do, like, one more thing. I don't think that, it's just too painful. We would need more help on this. Me and this guy, I don't even know that we could do it all together. It's fine. Alright, so, yeah, because he's not even on that quest yet. He's a little bit low. And, we would need a little bit more, I think, with people of that strength. So we can go turn in Humbert's sword. We can do that. That will help us get some XP. And then we'll bust out like maybe one more quest, just real quick. What's our time? Okay, yeah, we can. What would be a quick one on our list? None of them are really quick, to be honest. Hecular's Revenge is decent. That is just a... Can you get a drop off of any of those dudes? Syndicate Missive is also not... Oh, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do the Valik Syndicate Missive. That's a real quick one. So we'll bust that little part out too. So Humbert's sword. So next time when we do it, we will have some Alterac Mountain stuff to work on. This because of this kind of slowing us down. Now I'm also, again, skeptical that we are not going to get... This might take us 2 episodes just because you really need either help from a strong Chadley person or you need a partner, a team, really. Like if we're going to bring a bunch of level 30, 33s like I am, you need a little bit more. You just need a few. You could do it with 3, I think. But as you saw, even when it was just the 2 of us, it was pretty tough. Pretty tough indeed. So let's turn in Humbert's sword.
Speak quickly.
Are you able to retrieve my sword, Gleek so? High Executive Darthalia will hang me from the rafters if she discovers my folly.
I mean, he lost his whole freaking gear. He lost his mail. He lost his helmet.
You found it. Ah, I feel so complete with my precious sword back in my hand. Many thanks to you.
That is close. It's better on the armor. It's overall worse on the stats. And we've already reinforced ours, so the armor's a moot point, but we're getting closer and closer to replacing our Defius armor. Okay, before we even go and sell, what we need to do is buy this, for this quest, this Valik quest,
Rest your weary bones for
you buy South Shore Stout. So pre-buy it before you even go to do it, save you a little bit of running time. So there are 2 ways to do this Syndicate Missive. You can get it by killing, or you can get it, which is fine, and actually it's good for XP for grinding. That's actually better. Or you can get it cheaply by doing this quest called Valik, which is what we're going to do. And then we'll... So what Valik is, he is a Syndicate traitor. And the weird thing is, after you... this is technically an Alterac Mountains quest, so we're starting to move into the Alterac Mountains sort of areas. This will be our first one that we... If you really wanted to geographically segment yourself, you could stop and not do this quest. But basically you can kill these guys, and it's a random drop rate. The drop rate's not that bad. They're level 33, 34s, so doable. But if you just go to Henchman Valik over here, he has a quest called Valik. And you'll get to see what that's like right now. Okay.
Injured and dying and confronted with the enemy. No
Okay.
doubt you'll kill me anyway, but if you bring me some South Shore Stout,
Fight these dudes.
does drink, don't they?
Okay, so they just disarmed me because they're jerks. Okay, they are a little bit annoying. We're gonna try to bust a heal off here after I stun. So another option could be... Oh my gosh, they're just poisoning. They're just annoying. And because they're rogues, they're gonna hit you so much. Yeah, that time on your... He's probably gonna run too, so we gotta be ready for that. Okay, good. I did not have to be ready for it. We got the missive off of him. We're still gonna try to complete the Valik quest, though. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. We do not want... Okay, he's running. Whew, that was tough. Okay, we're gonna eat. Oh, he's coming. That means he's gonna come after me next. Yikes. Okay, we got the Syndicate Missive, but we're gonna do the Valik quest just for funsies anyway. So as you can see, the drop rate wasn't bad. We got it on our literal first kill. That could just be good RNG. Probably more than that. It's probably, we can read it. Valik, guard the slave until our return. It's not safe to keep it here any longer. We'll be moving it north, farther away from any possibility of being seen. They're animals, but brutal animals nonetheless. Given enough of them, we'd have reason to be concerned. Better to hide any signs that would provoke them altogether. The last thing we want to give them is a reason to rally and attack us in force. So, what are they talking about? Most likely a humanoid race, just based on that. So if you do not want to fight the Syndicate, because they are kind of hard, and we are a little bit low if you talk to Valik, you can get this letter for free. Not for free, but... He says...
Injured and dying and confronted with the enemy. No doubt you'll kill me anyway, but if you bring me some South Shore Stout, your kind does drink, don't they? I'll tell you what you want to know.
Did you bring me something to drink, or did you just come back to finish the job?
Given my impending death, I think I can safely say that this is the sweetest tasting thing
that
ever.
South Shore
Here,
Stout
take
we
this.
bought
Won't
is
do me
for
any
this.
good when I'm dead. We'll get on with it.
So we can't turn it in because we already have one, but we'll just go ahead and destroy it and get it this way.
Given my impending death, I think I can.
But now he wants to fight you, which is weird.
The sweetest tasting thing ever.
So you do have to
Here,
kill him,
take
but
this.
he's
Won't do me any
fighting you
good
with
when
a
I'm dead.
mug of beer in
We'll
his
get on
hand.
with it.
And he's significantly weaker than any of the other guys, so it's really not a big deal. So this is if you want to pay 1 silver, you can't even loot him. You want to pay a silver, and technically be a quest completionist. You can get the syndicate thing from Valik, or you can go out and kill a few syndicate. They're higher level, a little harder, as you saw, but still doable. We are going to turn this in, so we'll look at our XP after that, and then we'll kind of sell off, and this is where we'll clock it. And then it's really, right away on the next episode, we will start by beginning the broadcast for those levels, for the elites. But if not, we will begin grinding out these areas. Well, actually, Hecular's Rod is a good one, too. Hecular's Revenge, I mean. That's a good one. Because that'll let us kill a bunch of Yetis, and it's not that tough. Okay, but we go tell this guy.
What do you need?
Have you found anything? I fear Goldir's prospects grow worse by the day. So that must be the person that they've kidnapped. The thing. The monster.
Finally, we know where Goldir is being held. The camp in question is not too far from here, and hopefully they will not be as well prepared as they were when they captured us the first time. From what I can tell of the documents you procured, Goldir is being held in a large syndicate base to the north.
He's actually
most
kind
likely
of hard
in the
to free.
Alterac Mountains. He has been held captive far too long and must be freed.
That's one of the toughest ones. Yeah, he's a level 36 quest. That's going to be a tough one. Elixir of Agony 3. I think we actually completed that. I think that was the... And then we picked up Elixir of Agony 4. And then we also turned in the Humbert's sword. That one's done now. We just did that. Okay, give ourselves a little bit more here. Then while we were over there, we just did Valik and Infiltration. So let's click that off. Bam, bam. So Valik we picked up, turned in Infiltration. Bop, bop. And then I think we just picked up Prison Break-In. No, Goldir is the name of the quest. So look, this is one of the toughest ones. It starts to, when you'll see, we'll save that for very near the end. When we start to do that quest, you'll start to see we're out of our depth. Now, we have we still have these easy ones that are worth like nothing to us once we hit level whatever. We have these two we're working on. That's just the end of that chain, and those are the end of those chains. That'll be very easy. So basically, getting the dwarf armor will get us all the way down here. The Hammer May Fall is that quest sending us over to Arathi. I actually forgot about it right here. That's a one shot. We could go bust that one out. And Helkelar's Revenge. That's actually probably that's a decent one we could have done. We can start that one out. That's just a nice way to go get some XP before we go start killing all the Dalaran stuff. That's going to be tough. Let's go sell and repair, and then we'll start advertising. Now, on the next one, we'll advertise even within the guild. See if we can get that done. See if we can get anybody, even a level 60, just somebody to come help us out to get in there. It's tough. Okay, so sell some of these things we don't need. The Mark of the Syndicate, I think, is like a thing they were at one time going to run, and then they decided, Okay, we are gonna make our heavy silk bandages. We have some wool to turn in, so when we start doing our travels, go turn those in, and we're already building up to our next stack. And this tangy clam meat, we can actually. Wait, there's no fire. I was gonna say, we'll save that. We'll wait. We'll cook with that later. All right, so back to the inn we go. And that's it for this one. So this is our third episode. It's probably going to take us 2 more. So just thinking about all the things we have to do, I'm guessing 2 more because of the travel involved and everything. But from the flip side, the Alliance one will really most likely just take us 1 episode. All right, so we've done it. We have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. I thank everybody so much for watching and for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Lore of Warcraft. Peace.